I guess stories are a part of our oral traditions from our homely lands, and it's often not necessarily reflected in our schools. So we know when we're at home and we're talking to our children or to our young people, we often rely on our language, our inflection, the different types of language and vernacular and slang and colloquialism that we use in those stories. And we use that to kind of generate really clear ideas of different things. You know, you could say, if you don't hear, you must feel, but it kind of sounds better, if you don't hear, you must feel, as a simple example. And so the way in which we speak translates and transmits thousands of years worth of our history. Is that not feeling?
Yes, I'm ready.
I feel it. All right. Okay. Right, so the story I'm going to tell is kind of related to family, and today, as you guys have heard earlier on, my mum's a teacher. I followed in the family traditions. And I come from a tradition of people, my family, I'm going to talk about my mum's family in particular, who are Guyanese, who come from a tradition of service to their communities. My grandmother came to this country to become a nurse when obviously the call was made, and so many of our people came to this country. And so as I was growing up, because she was in this country, Hackney, in London, one of the things that she had to do was try and give us an idea of her past and an idea of her homely lands. And that relies on our own history, those skills, that intangible heritage, the bits that we can't quite touch, but when we talk about them, they come right to the fore. So one story in particular that she used to tell is one that I now tell my kids. And it's the one story that, if anyone knows my nan, they laugh when they hear the story. Now, I can't tell the story like she tells the story, but I'm going to have a go at telling the story to you. And the reason why I want to tell you the story is not just because it's a good, well, I think it's a good story, but as well as talking about oral tradition, it talks about memory. And this will make sense to hear. So, in Guyana, when my gran was a child, she had 12 brothers and sisters, big family, one room, as big as this, and that house still stands in Pleasance Village, East Coast Demerara. Story about 2 years ago, so it's still there. And so my great grandparents, Mr. Arthur Bowen, Miss Kathleen Bowen, who were again prominent in the village, they were proud people. And Mama, as I'll call her, was the village's greatest cook. So the story goes. Luckily there's no Guyanese people, so they can't confirm or deny that particular statement. But she was a great cook. And the dish that she was famed for was pepper pot. Now I don't know if you people know about pepper pot, but pepper pot is a thick stew made with cassava, or kiaz rip, as we like to call it. And now the kiaz rip is made by the Amerindian community, the indigenous people of Guyana. They're the only people who can make it, because if you don't do the kiaz rip right, you can poison people. Seriously, you can poison people. And you can only get real kiaz rip from Guyana. You can't really get kiaz rip anywhere else. They make burnt sugar and they make all kind of things, but the kiaz rip is the key. And so she was famed for this. So one day, my nan was with my Uncle Clement and my Auntie Elmin in the house. Everyone else has gone out. Mama had a pot cooking. And when the smell, the aroma catches you, it catches everywhere in that hot, thick, sticky kiaz rip with the heat of being in the Caribbean. You know what I'm talking about. And so, Mama forgot something for the pot. So she had to walk to the store. And even when she walked to the store, even if she was cooking, she would get changed, she would put on a good hat, she would take her bag, and she would stroll. So, my nan, my Uncle Clement, and my Auntie Elma was there for the pot. Now Mama knew that if she left the pot on the stove, the pot might be empty. So what she would do, she would put it on a hook in the beams of the house, so that no one can get to it. So she went out. She told them, don't touch the pot. Leave that pot alone. So the story goes. As soon as she stepped out of the house, Uncle Clement's belly started rubbing. So he said, Edmund, please, come here and get a scoop. So my Auntie Elmin said, all right, and she put my Uncle Clement on her shoulders. My nan claims that she said, no, 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 don't do it. But they carried on. So Uncle Clement, the little one, was on Auntie Elmin's shoulders, and he reached his hand up and put his hand into that thick, sticky soup, drawing out a piece of meat. One piece for me, one piece for you. One piece for me, one piece for you. Now my nan says she never took a piece. I'm not sure I believe her. Because when that aroma catches you, you know you need to ask for a piece. Where is my piece? But I maintain her story. One piece for you, one piece for me. Eventually, my Uncle Clement was swilling his hand in that big pot, and all the meat, all the vegetables had gone. And so, but he was scared, he didn't want to tell anybody. So he's swimming his hand around. Obviously his sisters are getting a little bit agitated because there's no more meat coming. So they're going, where the meat, where the meat, where the meat? And then my Uncle Clement let out one cry, oh God, Elmin, only water left. And they tumbled to the ground. Once they hit that ground with that kaboom, they heard something at the door. I think we all know what that was. Mama returned, and those children scattered. And that's why I'm going to stop the story, because, you know, child protection is a thing now. Now, the reason why I'm telling this story is because it's a story of my childhood, and it's a story that I love. And I guess the melancholy around the story is that my nan's still with us, but she has dementia. And she was suddenly affected by that dementia for many years. And so maybe when I was young, I heard that story. And it was probably as accurate, maybe, as it was. But every time she tells the story, it changed. And now every time I tell the story, it changes. And sometimes I add a bit in, and I add a bit out. I think the most important thing is, I still tell the story. And now I'll share that with you. Our oral traditions are important, and we need to make sure we maintain them. Thank you.